Jennifer Adams, please come up.
Hi everyone.
There's a problem I have as a coordinator of these conferences and having some excellent speakers whose biographies and accolades and what they do go more than 5 sentences. That is Jen Adams. Teacher. The dog is a school mascot and therapy dog. She's crisis and trauma intervention trained. Gizmo is on the mental health book for schools. I think it's the United Way book or Associated book. With that, she gets calls and emails from around the country. And there's so much I'm leaving out. I'm going to defer to Jen to talk about herself in a moment. But one of the wonderful things about this is you think about a comfort dog. You don't think about a St. Bernard. And God knows you don't think about a Mickey. Something that looks like a Swiffer that you put around.
You just got the look, Brad.
I'm sorry, yes.
He said, I'm watching you.
But some of Jen's deployments, what Bill didn't go into, but will tell for context. Jen was also up at the fire in Warwick, Mass. That situation was the water lines froze. When they were trying to get fire, they had to run a line to the Lowe's. 800 town community, no hydrant in that area. The firefighters could do nothing. It's what we call a foundation fire. The house burned down to the foundation. The only 2 things that were left was a cast iron stove and the foundation. The cast iron stove was the cause of the fire. The husband had just installed the cast iron stove. The mother was a teacher. Beloved in this 800-member community. Literally almost a one-room schoolhouse for junior high and below at that point. These 2 dogs, referring to the 4-legged ones, were with the children. I wish I had a forethought, instead of having a brain burp, that there's a photo of Clarence with kids piled all on top of him, and all you can see are Clarence's dogs. That's it, you don't even know there's a dog there. The surviving daughter requested Gizmo, and between the 2 dogs, they were there by the request of the parents for a week to 10 days off of that. Jen went to our second deployment down in D.C. in the line of duty death. And the things that they don't share on Bill's Too Humble, there was a connection with Bill and the officer that died. They helped escort his body back home. They were asked to. Jen, she caused a lot of Capitol police officers to be fall in love and jokingly carry this little dog around on the shoulders. And they're like, oh man, what is this, you know? A prison takeover in Delaware. 3 CEOs held hostage, 3 other members of maintenance were hiding. It was bad. 1 CO died. And the lieutenant who was on the quick reaction team was preparing to go in with his unit to save the officers. And Officer Floyd still had a radio. He was locked in the closet. Got on the radio and said, don't come in, it's a trap. So this lieutenant, who's my size, barrel-chested, and looks much more athletic, had to hold and stand down to protect his men. He came into the gym. I figured you might want to talk to me. I'm a big guy, big dog, hey, you know? Didn't even acknowledge me. Somehow a little dog and a school teacher from Connecticut is the one that resonated with him. He hugged Gizmo and walked around and talked to Jen for an hour. Medical services came up to us and said, "What did you do?" He won't even talk to us. And that was the start of a communication at that particular point. You know, there's just so many occasions. I won't keep on going, but you get the point of what Gizmo has done. So I will let Jen fill you in on the rest. I'm so proud of her and what she's done. And again, the legacy she's left behind to help others continue and to grow. Jen.
I'm pretty sure I was texting with Bill Gordon. Hold on. Oh, this doesn't go. I'm short. Oh, boy. I was texting with Bill Gordon earlier this morning, and I'm pretty sure I asked him if he was going to give a speech, and I'm pretty sure he said probably not. But here we are. So this is Gizmo, and this is where it all started. For me, we were walking down a path one day in the woods, and there was a child off to the side, teenage boy, leaning against a tree. Gizmo walked off the path and crawled into the boy's lap. This is why I didn't want to give a speech. Thank you. I asked the boy if I was okay, and he nodded his head, and he started crying. And the mom came down the path, and Gizmo's maybe a pound, just a puppy. And he's 16 now, this is why it's kind of hard. And she said, "Is that your dog?" And I said, "Yes, is that okay?" And she said, "Your dog knows." And the mother had taken the son to that beautiful area to tell him that his father had passed away. And that's the day I knew Gizmo needed to be a comfort dog. I think he was 12 weeks old at the time. And you did great, Giz. And all the stories Brad told are true. But for the comfort dog handlers out there, we all know that all we do is hold the leash. It's these guys that make the difference. So the word is going to these guys right here, Gizmo and Gadget. I'd also like to thank my friend Amy, who's in the audience. Amy, can you stand up? Where's Mochi? Can you hold him up so everyone can see him? Mochi is 1 year old. Mochi is Gizmo's cousin, and he will be walking in Gizmo's footsteps. I would love to thank you, Amy, for taking on that challenge and that journey. And thank you to everybody, and I could thank everybody for a long time, and it's going to be lunchtime, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull these leashes off the stage, but what an incredible honor this is. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Jen. I'm neglected because I have grade ADHD myself almost. This is what Jen's plaque reads. In grateful recognition of your years of service and profound impact you have made upon your students, advancing mental health of school-aged children, and strengthening your community and public safety professionals across New England. Cover Dogs and Public Safety, 2026.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brad. By the way, one of my mentors, one of my heroes right here.
Thank you.